Thank you so much for being here. I promise it won't take too long, it's relatively informal, so feel free to shout out any questions you may have. Because I'm in presentation mode, I just can't see, so perhaps if someone just wants to interrupt me if there's any questions, and I will pause so that Betty Ann, our fearless leader from CanPlan, can jump in with some added information. So first and foremost, thank you very much for agreeing to be a moderator at our upcoming conference. I'm just going to go over a little bit about what to expect. I imagine most of you have attended the ASM before, so this shouldn't come as a huge shock to you. Perhaps it's your first time moderating, so I'll just go over the main expectations in your role as a moderator. So rules of engagement, timing. So please aim to arrive at least 10 minutes prior to the session's start. And we would prefer, even though I realize sometimes people trickle in, we would really like it if you started on time. So don't wait for participants. This just ensures that we keep on time and we keep to our schedule. There'll be a welcome. You'll get up and welcome everybody. And one of the first orders of business is to confirm the session name, and then you'll begin to introduce the speakers. There will be a CAR staff member assigned to each session. So there will be someone from our office there, and they're there essentially to help you, to support you if you have any questions, if you need any help. And for most of the sessions, there's a few that are a little bit unique, but we will have speaker gifts. So we'll be arriving with the speaker gifts, and we'll ask that you distribute those on the behalf of the CAR. There will also be what we call a moderator playbook. So this is going to include a variety of moderator notes, things like the speaker titles, the names, the bios, and any other housekeeping items. And this is where I'll pause. Betty Ann, did you want to expand on any of those details that I've indicated in the moderator playbook?
Sure. Thank you, Courtney. So first of all, not only will there be a CAR staff member that will be assigned to each session, there will be a production technician in the room at all times as well. And I will be popping in and out as well to ensure that everything is seamless. So just want you to know that you will be completely supported, to ensure that the technology is working. Everything will be looked at in advance, and you'll have all of that support. The moderator playbook that Courtney is referring to, this is new this year, just because we really want to ensure that we provide you with the information that you need and that it is consistent in our messaging of what's next to the audience member, regardless of what room or session they're attending. So if after your session, there's a lunch or a break or one of the accredited symposia, whatever it may be, the message to the attendee is delivered in every room and from every stage so that everyone gets the same message. So that will be scripted for you. It'll be in a binder on the podium, and you just go to your page, your session, and everything will be there for you.
Thank you. That's great. So for the Q&A session, one of the things that we'd ask is for you to familiarize yourself with all the lectures that are in your session. And we ask if you could just have a few what we call back pocket questions. So this is just in case the audience are a little bit quiet, perhaps a little bit shy to come forward with their questions. If you could have a few at the ready, it really helps to stimulate engagement and participation amongst the attendees. And so at the end of the session, just remember to thank all of the speakers in the audience. And as Betty Ann just said, depending on where you are in the program, we will get you to potentially queue up the next session. And then again, if you could also just make an attempt to remind everyone to complete the evaluation. This will be in the notes as well. Obviously, the evaluation is critical for us. It helps inform next year's conference topics, and it really helps if we have good information. The session evaluations, we will have QR codes as we had in the past that can be scanned, but there will be links in the app. So this year, like we did last year, we'll be using an app for the conference, Event Mobi, and in this diagram, it just indicates where participants can find the link to the session evaluation. And that's everything. So I will stop there and see if anyone has any questions. I think we spoke about this last time. The event will be, the app should be available. Is it usually about a week in advance, Betty Ann? Is that right? Yeah. So maybe at that time, we'll just encourage you to all have a chance to open up your profile and navigate through and familiarize yourself with the app. That's where all of our information will be held for the conference. And so I'm happy to take any questions, please. Yeah.
So is there a screen on the lectern, or is there a screen that the folks who are presenting will be able to see in front of them, so they're not always looking around behind them and losing the audience? Because sometimes when that happens, nobody can hear what they're talking about, right?
Yes, you will have what's called a comfort monitor in front of you that will show you what is being displayed on the screen, so you don't have to turn around.
And that's great. And are we using a mouse? We're not using laser lights. Like people tend to do the Star Wars thing with the lasers, right? I mean, it kind of gets a little crazy. What's the preferred, if they want to point out something on there, are they using the mouse, or what are they using?
It depends on the session type. If they are, if it's PowerPoint, they will have what's called a perfect cue, so they can advance their slides. We will have laser pointers available if they want to point something out on the screen. If they're using content, sorry, Courtney, what is the name of the?
Oh, Paxton?
Yeah. If they're using Paxton, then they will have a laptop on the podium with a mouse where they're navigating those images.
Okay. I might confiscate all the lasers. Shining it around. Okay. And if somebody's going over time, do we have the amber light, red light thing, or do we just shepherd's hook?
There will be a speaker timer as well. It'll be on the comfort monitor, so again, right in your line of vision, and it will count down. It'll go yellow when they have 5 minutes left, or 3 minutes, whatever is appropriate, and then go red when time is up.
And is that a fixed delay for all the rooms, or can we adjust it according to the session?
It'll be adjusted according to the session. Yeah, some speakers are speaking for 20 minutes, some for 10. So it'll be custom based on their talk.
Yep. Good.
Excellent. Any other questions? Okay. Well, hearing none, we can conclude this moderator training session. We will have a recording. I will be sharing the PowerPoint slides, as well as I have a file with all the moderator notes. Most of you know me. In fact, everyone on here has met me. You know me. Feel free to reach out if you have any questions or concerns in advance, and I'll obviously be at the ASM, and I'm more than happy to help in any way I can. So thanks so much. Enjoy the rest of your day, and we'll see you in April.